Hello and welcome back to part 11 of Skyward Sword. We're still in the temple, but we got our trusty Beetle, so...
What does the Beetle actually do?
It just sort of...
I didn't ask this last time.
He just sort of flies around and, you can reach stuff that's up high, like this box over here, I can knock it down, and I can hit, the diamonds that are up in the sky, like the triggers for doors and stuff.
Ah, fair enough. Sounds pretty cool. In all fairness, I thought a Beetle would be like, well actually I don't know. For some reason I had an image like a hook shot. Don't ask why, I just did. How a Beetle is related to a hook shot, I don't even know.
When they said that there would be like a Beetle attachment in the game, the first thing I thought was like, oh, it's gonna just like, you know, like burrow underground and you can like get to places like that.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't actually think it was gonna fly around.
Ah. So it's like an individual thing.
Yeah, you pilot it and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think it's like my favorite. Yeah, it's probably my favorite tool in this game, though. It's definitely the most useful.
Have you actually got pretty far on this game then?
Yeah.
Ah, I was gonna say, because you seem to know quite a bit if you haven't like completed it, but I'm guessing on like your other save you've done like extra stuff.
Yeah. I've gotten pretty far in the game. Just far enough though.
Yeah.
For me to be like, yeah, I definitely want to LP this.
Yeah.
Which at first I was going to do that with Skyrim, but then I realized, oh my god, Skyrim's gonna have like 1,000 parts.
It's a huge game. It's so good. The only thing I don't like about Skyrim is the freaking arrow to the knee.
Yeah, that has just become the biggest disappointment.
It's like an internet sensation now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It started off as like some guy just trolling and saying, I was gonna do this, but then I took an arrow to the knee, and now everybody does it.
Yeah, whoever was the first person to say that, they definitely are like lost now because everyone says it.
Yeah. They're buried and forgotten.
I mean, yeah, that is like a totally like ridiculous thing just to like for the game to say. Like, you know when really good games have this like those moments when you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, like when you're just talking to a random guard, they say something about a thief, and then they just like come up, like blurt out, I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. But it's just like, okay, even if you took an arrow to the knee, how the hell does that stop you?
It's like, dude, I've taken plenty of those, come on.
Yeah. Oh, they should have had like added dialogue to it. It's like, depending on what you've been hit by, it's like, you took an arrow to the knee, well I took a mace to the face. Just stuff like that would have been awesome. And that was an unintended rhyme, just so you know.
They don't have any DLC for Skyrim yet, do they?
Oh no, I don't. Did I say anything about a DLC?
No,
It might have sounded like. Oh right, never mind then. I thought it was because I said something, but no. And no, I don't think they have. But if you think like back to Oblivion or something, it took them like a couple of years to come out with DLC.
That's true.
But it's like, because it's a huge game, they're like making extras that are also huge.
Yeah, the actual game of Skyrim isn't long at all. Like the main side quest or the main quest line.
I was really disappointed by the main storyline. It's like Oblivion actually was pretty good. It took you at like I don't know, 4 or 5 hours maybe, because you've got to do all this running about and all that. But where on Skyrim it only takes you like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Because it's like 4 quests.
I guess they just
and they're all relatively close together.
Yeah, I guess they just were like, people are gonna be side questing a ton, which it's like, that's not usually what I do. Like in games like Fallout, usually what I do is I do the main quest line first, and then I finish all the side quests.
Even with Fallout, I was disappointed by Fallout 3's storyline because that was extremely short, and plus how it ended.
Yeah, how it ended, you couldn't
Crap.
go back and do anything originally.
Yeah, it was really. I hated that. Except from. Have you got the DLC for Fallout?
Yeah, they came out with that DLC where you can go back and finish everything, which I was like, why wasn't that
Yeah.
originally in the game?
Yeah, they should have just had that in the game anyway. Unless they did that as a like marketing thing. So if you get what I mean.
Yeah, they like so where you'd have to go back and buy the DLC.
But yeah, it's just like I know what we could do. Let's make the player like, you know, finish, not be able to do anything. Then a bit later bring out DLC which lets you go back and do everything. That'll make people buy it.
And it's actually pretty smart because it made me buy it.
Yeah. I was quite lucky, I didn't actually buy the DLC. One of my friends had the Game of the Year edition, and he let me borrow the DLC disc. And I ended up getting all the DLC on it. So...
That's like with That's like with my friend brought over Borderlands, and he had the same thing where it just had all the DLC on it, and he just installed all the DLC on my Xbox. I'm like, oh, I guess I never have to get that again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm glad they let you do that on Xbox. Not like they do, like, you know, with some games on Windows where it's only valid for one PC.
Yeah.
That is annoying. But yeah, I'm glad you can use more than one DLC thing on more than one console or something.
Yeah.
I've actually played the Fallout New Vegas' DLC, but that's because they ain't got the Game of the Year edition.
Fallout New Vegas for me was pretty much Fallout 3, but like looking down the sites, it just felt like an expansion pack to Fallout 3. Pretty much.
I preferred New Vegas mainly because, like, I don't know. I think it's because of the like mix between the iron sights, the like reloading benches, and like how you could actually create your own ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
And plus how they actually implemented a perk which lets you repair things with different guns instead of having to use the same gun over and over just to like repair one.
Yeah.
I found that pretty good because that meant you could like repair a minigun with like a submachine gun.
Yeah,
which
I
for
hated
me
that.
was useful.
I hated that in Fallout 3 where like you had to have the same exact gun to repair it.
Yeah. That's why I kind of prefer the Elder Scrolls series. I mean, like, you know, Oblivion, not so much Skyward. That doesn't have armor damage, which is stupid. But anyway, because on Oblivion you just had repair hammers, didn't you? And then you just like bashed away at your what is it? But yeah, I didn't actually know we had so many games, like the same games. Like, you know, like the same games.
Yeah. I've played like so many games.
I've got a huge collection of games. Wait, I've got a pathetic collection of PS3 games, but I've got a pretty good collection of Xbox ones. PS3 I've 4 games.
You have 4?
I only got it for Christmas.
That's pretty much the amount that I have. I think I have like 5 PS3 games.
Yeah.
And I'm like sad. I'm like sadly I want more PS3 games, but the reason I don't play it so much is because it's out in the other room, and I don't like to game with people and like with my parents in the room. That's like no, because like you know, that's usually what happens. Is like you'll play a game for like 30 minutes and then they'll bitch and moan, but it's like, hey, you can watch TV for like 5 hours, but the second I play like 30 minutes of video games, it's like insane. But
no, I think I've got like 4 PS3 games and then like over 100 Xbox ones. But I've had the Xbox for like a couple of years. But even still, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, I think I bought the Xbox 360 when it was brand new, like the white one. Yeah. But then that broke down.
I got the Elite finally. I got the Elite firstly.
I got the old white one, but then that broke like 3 times, and I had to send it into Xbox and all this.
Yeah, was that due to the red ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had that on the Elite. I think they fixed it by that actually.
It was the first 2 times I sent it in was because of the red rings. Or actually no. Yeah, and the first one, and then no, and then the last one was because of the intercooler that they had for it.
Yeah.
It was a third-person company that came out with it, and they hadn't actually tested it, and it burnt me and my friend's power cords. It burnt the power cords.
It fried them.
Yeah, no, it literally melted them to the Xbox.
Holy crap.
And my friend tried to pull out the power cord once. He's like, "What's going on?" And he pulled it out, and he literally like snapped the power cord from the Xbox, and it like tore a huge chunk out of the It was insane. I was just like, wow. But now now I have the new Slim.
Yeah. I don't have that one actually. I've got the Elite still. It's lasted 2 years, so it's pretty good.
Why get rid of it?
I'm not gonna get rid of it.
No,
I'll get rid of it when it breaks, but...
That's the philosophy. It's like, hey, if it's lasted so long, why get rid of it?
Oh, I'm not gonna. But I do remember, like, doing the stupidest thing ever. And that was having an Xbox Live account on my Xbox, wanting to get rid of the Xbox Live but keep it somehow. So, me being the idiot that I am, I deleted my profile. And then spent like 2 or 3 days trying to recover it and then couldn't. So I had to create a new account. But it was a bad thing because I lost everything.
Yeah.
Like that games I've played and all that. And considering I never played online, I had 21,000 gamer scores, so that was pretty good.
That's like, holy crap. So much of the same stuff has happened to me. That's literally happened to me. Except I didn't delete it. I had an old account. It was Rambo115, and it got hacked. It had like 18,000 gamer score on it, and like a bunch of games that I played and beat.
Yeah.
And then it got hacked, so I was like, crap, I have to make another one now. So now I made my new one, and this one has like, I don't know, like 26,000 gamer score or something.
That's got a huge amount on, yeah. But mine, I was just so annoyed. But the good thing that came out of it was me playing all my old games.
Yeah.
Just like generally once I got through with like Fallout 3, I put it down and didn't play it for ages, because like I've got New Vegas and I preferred New Vegas.
Mhm.
The weird thing about New Vegas is the world map looks tiny.
I know.
It's huge.
Compared to the other Fallout 3 one.
Yeah.
Compared to Skyrim, they're nothing.
I don't know. I like the world map on Skyrim, it looks pretty cool as well.
Mhm.
It actually shows you, and it's got like the fog where you haven't been.
Yeah.
Which looks pretty sick.
Alright, we'll join you guys in part 12. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and like this video.